Smart people, keys to become smarter every day. In a world that's constantly changing and accelerating, the ability to learn and grow has become more essential than ever. Without actively developing our mental skills, it's easy to fall behind. Smart people, keys to becoming smarter. Every day is your comprehensive guide to boosting intelligence, enhancing mental sharpness, and unlocking your full cognitive potential. This book will equip you with practical, science-backed strategies to absorb information more effectively, improve the quality of your sleep, and even explore new hobbies like playing musical instruments to stimulate brain function. We'll also uncover the powerful effects of physical exercise, balanced nutrition, effective stress management, and cultivating happiness on your cognitive health. Whether you're looking to maximize productivity, fuel your mind with the right nutrients, or set structured challenges to push your boundaries, this book provides a clear, actionable roadmap to becoming smarter each day. With just a few minutes of practice in these key areas, you can master new skills, sharpen your memory, ignite creativity, and surpass your own expectations. So, are you ready to embark on a journey of self-mastery and intellectual growth? Let's get started on building a sharper, stronger, and smarter version of you. Chapter 1. The Mindset of a Smart Person. The foundation of intelligence lies in having a growth mindset. This means understanding that intelligence, skills, and abilities are not set in stone. They can be developed and improved with effort, practice, and perseverance. Smart people don't see their intelligence as something they are born with and stuck with. Instead, they believe that just like a muscle, the brain can be strengthened and expanded through learning, practice, and persistence. A growth mindset involves a willingness to embrace challenges even when they are difficult or intimidating. Rather than shying away from tasks that seem too hard, smart people tackle them head-on, knowing that each challenge presents an opportunity to learn something new. This approach helps them develop resilience, the ability to keep going even when things don't go as planned. When they encounter failures or setbacks, they don't see these as reasons to give up. Instead, they view them as valuable lessons. Each mistake is a chance to understand what didn't work and find new ways to approach the problem. This mindset turns every failure into a stepping stone for future success. To cultivate a growth mindset, start by shifting how you view obstacles. Instead of seeing them as barriers that stop you from moving forward, look at them as opportunities for growth. Every obstacle is a chance to learn something new, to stretch your mind, and to become more skilled and knowledgeable. For example, if you struggle to learn a new language, don't see it as a sign of your limitations. Instead, view it as a chance to develop patience, practice, and new ways of thinking. Every step you take, even the small ones, adds to your progress. Another important aspect of a growth mindset is to approach each day with curiosity and openness to learning. Smart people are always asking questions, seeking new knowledge, and looking for ways to expand their understanding of the world. They are curious about how things work, why things happen, and how they can improve themselves. This curiosity drives them to read, research, and experiment, constantly feeding their minds with new information. By approaching every situation with an open mind, they can see possibilities where others might only see problems. Having a growth mindset means being open to feedback and willing to change. Smart people understand that they don't have all the answers and that there is always room for improvement. When they receive constructive criticism, they don't take it personally. Instead, they use it to refine their skills and grow. They seek out mentors, listen to advice, and learn from others who have more experience or different perspectives. This openness allows them to adapt quickly, improve faster, and achieve more in the long run. A growth mindset is about believing in the potential for growth and change. It's about seeing yourself not as a finished product, but as a work in progress. By adopting this mindset, you can overcome self-doubt, build confidence, and develop the skills you need to become smarter every day. So, embrace challenges, learn from your failures, and never stop being curious. Intelligence is not just about what you know now, it's about your ability to learn, adapt, and grow over time. Chapter 2. Daily Mental Exercise for Cognitive Enhancement. Just as physical exercise strengthens the body, regular mental exercise is essential for keeping the brain sharp, agile, and ready to take on challenges. Our brains are designed to adapt and grow throughout our lives, but this happens only when we actively engage them. Smart people make it a point to train their minds daily by engaging in activities that stimulate different cognitive functions. They understand that, like any muscle, the brain needs regular workouts to stay in peak condition. Daily mental exercises can take many forms, ranging from simple puzzles to more complex problem-solving tasks. Activities like crossword puzzles, Sudoku, and strategy games help to sharpen memory, boost concentration, and improve problem-solving skills. When you challenge yourself to solve these puzzles, you encourage your brain to think in new ways, to look for patterns, and to find creative solutions. Over time, this consistent practice strengthens your cognitive abilities, making it easier to handle complex problems in everyday life. Another excellent way to exercise your brain is through learning new skills or hobbies. For example, picking up a new language not only helps you communicate with more people, but also enhances your memory and improves your attention span. Learning to play a musical instrument, paint, or even cook a new recipe engages different parts of the brain, encouraging creativity and coordination. Each new skill requires your brain to form new connections, making it more flexible and adaptable. The process of learning itself, whether it's grasping a new concept, memorizing vocabulary, or mastering a technique, keeps your mind active and growing. Mental exercises don't always have to be complex. Even simple activities, such as reading a book, engaging in a deep conversation, or writing in a journal, can have significant cognitive benefits. Reading expands your knowledge, stimulates your imagination, and exposes you to different perspectives. Conversations with others can challenge your thinking, push you to consider new ideas, and improve your ability to articulate your thoughts. Writing helps organize your thoughts, boosts memory, and enhances your ability to analyze and express ideas clearly. To make the most of daily mental exercises, it's important to vary the activities you engage in. Just as a balanced physical workout targets different muscle groups, a balanced mental workout should stimulate different areas of your brain. For example, you might spend one day working on a math puzzle to enhance logical thinking, and the next day you could read a novel to engage your imagination. This variety ensures that all parts of your brain get the exercise they need to stay healthy and strong. Smart people also set aside specific times in their day for mental exercises. By creating a routine, they ensure that brain training becomes a consistent part of their lifestyle rather than an occasional activity. You can do the same by dedicating a few minutes each morning or evening to activities that challenge your mind. It might be as simple as reading a chapter of a book with your morning coffee, playing a quick puzzle during your lunch break, or reflecting on your day before going to bed. The key is to make it a habit. It's important to track your progress and push your limits. Start with exercises that match your current skill level, but don't be afraid to gradually increase the difficulty. Whether it's moving on to more complex puzzles, trying a harder book, or learning a more advanced skill, challenging yourself ensures that your brain continues to grow. Celebrate your achievements, but also embrace the times when you struggle. Those are the moments when your brain is working hardest to adapt and improve. Daily mental exercise is about keeping your brain active, engaged, and ready to learn. It's about making a commitment to challenging yourself, exploring new things, and stepping outside your comfort zone. By doing so, you can improve your cognitive abilities, enhance your creativity, and become a smarter, more capable person. So, make brain training a part of your daily routine and watch your intelligence grow day by day. Chapter 3. The Power of Reading for Knowledge Transfer. Reading is one of the most powerful tools for gaining knowledge and expanding your mind. Smart people understand that books are more than just collections of words. They are gateways to different worlds, ideas, and perspectives. Through reading, you can learn from the experiences of others, explore new concepts, and absorb knowledge that would take years to acquire on your own. The power of reading lies in its ability to transfer knowledge from one person to another, allowing you to access the wisdom and insights of experts, thinkers, and creators across time and space. One of the main benefits of reading is that it helps you build a broad base of knowledge. When you read, you expose yourself to new ideas, different cultures, and various ways of thinking. Whether it's a book on science, history, philosophy, or even a work of fiction, each piece of literature has something to offer. The more you read, the more you learn, and the better equipped you become to understand the world around you. For example, reading books on history can teach you about the patterns and consequences of past events, helping you make more informed decisions in your own life. Books on science can spark curiosity about the natural world and explain how things work, while literature can deepen your understanding of human emotions, relationships, and the complexities of life. Another key advantage of reading is that it enhances your cognitive skills. When you read, you engage multiple parts of your brain. You process words, understand meanings, and form mental images, all of which improve memory and comprehension. Reading regularly can also improve your focus and concentration. Unlike watching videos, which can be more passive, reading requires active engagement. Your brain must work to decode text, follow the flow of information, and retain what you've learned. This process strengthens your cognitive abilities over time, making it easier to grasp complex concepts and ideas in other areas of your life. Reading improves critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Smart people don't just read to gather information, they read to think. As you read, you question the content, analyze the arguments, and evaluate the author's perspective. This kind of critical engagement allows you to form your own opinions and draw your own conclusions. For instance, if you are reading a book on economics, you might start to question how different economic theories apply to real-world situations. Or if you're reading a novel, you might analyze the motivations of characters, leading to a deeper understanding of human behavior. This habit of active reading trains your brain to think more critically, an essential skill for navigating everyday challenges. The act of reading also fosters empathy and emotional intelligence. When you read stories about other people's lives, you step into their shoes and see the world through their eyes. This experience helps you understand emotions, motivations, and challenges that are different from your own. By exposing yourself to diverse characters and stories, you can develop greater empathy, which is a key component of emotional intelligence. This not only makes you a smarter person, but also a more understanding and compassionate one. To make the most of reading, it's important to read widely and consistently. Smart people don't limit themselves to one genre or subject. They read across a variety of topics, from science and philosophy to history, biographies, and fiction. This diversity helps them build a well-rounded base of knowledge and allows them to make connections between seemingly unrelated ideas. For instance, reading a book on psychology might give you insights that help you better understand a historical event, or a novel might inspire you to think differently about a scientific concept. The broader your reading habits, the more connections your brain can make, enhancing your overall intelligence. Reading consistently also means making it a habit. Set aside time each day to read, even if it's just for 15-20 minutes. Carry a book with you so you can read during breaks, commutes, or while waiting in line. If you find it hard to concentrate on reading, start with shorter articles or books that interest you, and gradually build up your reading stamina. Over time, this habit will become a natural part of your daily routine, and you'll be able to read and learn more effectively. Don't be afraid to read things that challenge your views or make you uncomfortable. Smart people grow by engaging with ideas that are different from their own. By reading books that present opposing viewpoints, you can expand your understanding, refine your own beliefs, and become more open-minded. It's easy to get stuck in a bubble of like-minded opinions, but true growth comes from exposing yourself to new, challenging perspectives. The power of reading lies in its ability to transfer knowledge, enhance cognitive skills, and build empathy. It's a simple yet effective way to become smarter every day. By making reading a consistent part of your life, you can expand your mind, improve your thinking, and gain a deeper understanding of the world around you. So pick up a book, dive into its pages, and let it take you on a journey of discovery and growth. Chapter 4. The Importance of Quality. Sleep for Cognitive Function. Quality sleep is essential for maintaining a sharp mind and optimal cognitive function. While many people tend to underestimate the importance of sleep, smart people recognize that getting enough rest is as crucial as eating well and exercising. During sleep, the brain undergoes vital processes that help consolidate memories, clear out toxins, and prepare for the challenges of the next day. Without adequate sleep, even the sharpest minds can become foggy, forgetful, and less capable of tackling complex tasks. One of the key benefits of quality sleep is its role in memory consolidation. When you learn something new during the day, your brain processes that information, but it doesn't fully store it until you sleep. During deep sleep, your brain sorts through the day's experiences, reinforcing important information and discarding what it deems less critical. This process helps to convert short-term memories into long-term ones, ensuring that you can recall important facts and skills later on. If you skip or cut short your sleep, this consolidation process is disrupted, making it harder to retain new information and learn effectively. In addition to memory, sleep also plays a crucial role in problem-solving and creativity. During the different stages of sleep, your brain makes connections between pieces of information, often coming up with solutions to problems or new ideas. Have you ever woken up in the morning with the answer to a question that puzzled you the night before? That's your brain at work, processing and organizing information while you rest. Smart people take advantage of this by ensuring they get enough sleep, giving their brains the time it needs to find creative solutions and think through complex issues. Quality sleep also impacts attention, focus, and decision-making. A well-rested brain is more alert and better able to concentrate on tasks. When you're sleep-deprived, your ability to focus diminishes, and it becomes harder to stay attentive for long periods. This can lead to mistakes, poor decisions, and a lack of productivity. Studies have shown that even moderate sleep loss can impair cognitive performance as much as being drunk. Smart people understand this and prioritize sleep to ensure that they can think clearly, make good decisions, and stay productive throughout the day. Another important function of sleep is that it helps regulate mood and stress. A lack of sleep can make you irritable, anxious, and less able to handle stress. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to more serious issues like depression and anxiety. On the other hand, getting enough quality sleep helps balance the chemicals in your brain that regulate mood, keeping you calm, focused, and resilient in the face of challenges. Smart people know that being emotionally balanced is key to maintaining mental clarity and performing at their best. To improve the quality of your sleep, it's important to establish a consistent sleep routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Avoid consuming caffeine or heavy meals before bedtime, as they can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Instead, try relaxing activities like reading, meditating, or taking a warm bath to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Creating a comfortable sleep environment can also make a significant difference. Ensure that your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Investing in a good mattress and pillows can enhance your comfort and make it easier to fall into a deep, restful sleep. Keep electronic devices like phones, tablets, and TVs out of the bedroom, as the blue light emitted by these screens can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep. Smart people also recognize that naps can be a useful tool when used correctly. Short naps of about 10-20 minutes can boost alertness and improve mood without making you feel groggy. However, longer naps, especially late in the day, can disrupt your nighttime sleep schedule. If you find yourself needing to nap often, it might be a sign that you need to adjust your sleep habits at night to ensure you're getting enough rest. Sleep is not a luxury, but a necessity for optimal brain function. By getting enough quality sleep, you can improve your memory, boost creativity, enhance focus, and maintain a positive mood. Smart people understand that sacrificing sleep for more waking hours of work or study is counterproductive because it reduces their effectiveness. Instead, they make sleep a priority, knowing that a well-rested brain is a powerful brain. So, if you want to become smarter, more productive, and more resilient, start by taking care of your sleep. Create a routine, make your sleep environment comfortable, and give your brain the rest it needs to function at its best. After all, the road to becoming smarter doesn't begin with working harder. It starts with sleeping better. Chapter 5. The Cognitive Benefits of Learning Musical Instruments. Learning to play a musical instrument is one of the most enriching activities for the brain. It engages multiple areas of the mind simultaneously, enhancing cognitive function, improving memory, and boosting creativity. Smart people often seek out activities that challenge them in new and diverse ways, and playing a musical instrument is an excellent example of this. Whether you're strumming a guitar, playing the piano, or learning the violin, making music can significantly contribute to mental growth and development. One of the primary cognitive benefits of learning a musical instrument is enhanced memory. Playing music requires you to memorize notes, rhythms, and techniques. Over time, this process strengthens your brain's ability to retain information. Studies have shown that musicians tend to have better verbal memory and visual spatial skills than non-musicians. This is because playing an instrument involves both the left and right hemispheres of the brain, making it a full brain workout. When you learn a new piece of music, your brain is actively processing different elements, such as the sequence of notes, the timing, and the coordination between your hands. This engagement boosts your overall memory capacity, helping you remember other things more easily as well. Another important benefit is improved hand-eye coordination. Learning to play an instrument requires precise movements and coordination. For example, when playing the piano, your hands must move independently yet harmoniously to create music. Your eyes read the sheet music, your brain processes it, and your hands execute the movements, all in real time. This multitasking strengthens your ability to process information quickly and enhances coordination between different parts of your body. The more you practice, the better your hand-eye coordination becomes, which can also be useful in other areas of life, such as sports or daily tasks that require dexterity. Playing an instrument can also improve problem-solving skills. Music is not just about playing notes, it's about interpreting rhythms, melodies, and harmonies. When you learn a new song, you have to break down the music, understand its structure, and practice each part until it flows smoothly. This process teaches you how to approach problems methodically, breaking them into smaller, manageable parts. If you hit a difficult passage, you don't give up. You slow down, analyze where you're going wrong, and practice until you get it right. This kind of problem-solving mindset is beneficial in many aspects of life, from school to work, because it encourages persistence and creativity. Playing music has been linked to improved language and reading skills. Learning to play an instrument can enhance your ability to understand patterns, sounds, and rhythms, which are also crucial components of language processing. Children who learn to play an instrument often show faster language development and are better at reading comprehension. For adults, continuing to play an instrument can maintain and even enhance these skills, making it easier to pick up new languages or improve communication skills. This connection between music and language is because both involve similar neural pathways in the brain, meaning that strengthening one can benefit the other. Music also has a profound effect on emotional intelligence. Playing an instrument is not just a mechanical process. It involves expressing emotions and connecting with others. When you play a piece of music, you're not just hitting the right notes, you're conveying a message, a feeling. This process helps you become more attuned to emotions, both your own and those of others. Over time, musicians often develop greater empathy and emotional awareness as they learn to interpret and express complex emotions through their music. This skill can translate into better social interactions and a deeper understanding of the people around you. In addition to these cognitive and emotional benefits, playing an instrument can also increase your ability to focus. Learning music requires intense concentration. When you practice, you need to focus on reading notes, timing, rhythm, and finger placement all at once. This level of concentration helps train your brain to block out distractions and improves your ability to focus on tasks for extended periods. Many people find that their ability to concentrate improves not just when they're playing music, but also in other areas of their lives, such as studying, working, or engaging in hobbies that require attention to detail. Learning an instrument can help relieve stress and improve mental well-being. Music has a calming effect on the brain, and playing an instrument can serve as a form of meditation. It allows you to focus your thoughts, release tension, and find joy in creating something beautiful. Many people find that practicing an instrument is a great way to unwind after a long day, as it helps them shift their focus away from stresses and immerse themselves in the flow of the music. Over time, this can lead to lower levels of stress and anxiety, better mental health, and a more positive outlook on life. To maximize the benefits of learning an instrument, it's important to practice consistently. Smart people know that becoming proficient at an instrument doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and patience. Start by setting small, achievable goals, like learning a simple song or mastering a particular technique. Practice a little bit every day, rather than trying to cram all your learning into one long session. Consistency is key, and even just 15 to 30 minutes of practice each day can lead to significant improvements over time. It's also helpful to challenge yourself with new pieces and styles of music. If you've been playing classical music, try learning a bit of jazz, rock, or blues. Each genre has its own unique structure and rhythm, which can teach you different aspects of music theory and playing techniques. The more you explore, the more your brain will be challenged to adapt to new styles, helping to keep your cognitive skills sharp and versatile. Learning a musical instrument offers a wealth of cognitive, emotional, and psychological benefits. It enhances memory, coordination, problem-solving, language skills, and emotional intelligence, while also providing a way to relax and de-stress. Smart people understand that playing an instrument is not just a hobby, but a powerful tool for personal development. By engaging in this rewarding activity, you can boost your brain's performance, improve your mental health, and cultivate a lifelong love for learning. So whether you're picking up an instrument for the first time or returning to one you played years ago, embrace the journey of making music and watch as it transforms your mind and spirit. Chapter 6: Physical Exercise and its Impact on Brain Health. Physical exercise is not just about building muscles and staying fit. It also has profound benefits for brain health. Smart people recognize that maintaining a sharp mind requires more than just mental exercises and intellectual pursuits. Regular physical activity is essential for keeping the brain healthy, improving cognitive function, and boosting overall mental performance. When you exercise, you're not only strengthening your body, but also nourishing your mind, making it more alert, focused, and capable of handling complex tasks. One of the most significant benefits of physical exercise on the brain is its ability to increase blood flow. During exercise, your heart pumps more blood, which delivers oxygen and essential nutrients to your brain. This increased blood flow helps to improve brain function, enhancing memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Studies have shown that aerobic exercises, such as running, cycling, and swimming, can lead to the growth of new neurons, brain cells, in areas of the brain responsible for memory and learning, such as the hippocampus. This process, known as neurogenesis, is crucial for maintaining a healthy, adaptable brain throughout your life. In addition to promoting neurogenesis, regular exercise can also help protect the brain from age-related decline. As people age, it is natural for cognitive abilities to decline, leading to issues such as memory loss and slower processing speeds. However, physical activity has been shown to slow down this decline by preserving brain function and even reversing some of the effects of aging. Exercise stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports the growth, function, and survival of neurons. Higher levels of BDNF are associated with better memory, mood, and cognitive function, making it an essential component of a healthy brain. Physical exercise also has a positive impact on mood and mental health. When you exercise, your brain releases chemicals called endorphins, which help to reduce stress, alleviate pain, and create a sense of well-being. This is why people often refer to the runner's high, or the boost in mood that comes after a good workout. Exercise can also help to reduce the levels of stress hormones, such as cortisol, in the body. Lowering stress levels can improve your ability to concentrate, make decisions, and think clearly. Smart people use exercise as a tool to manage stress, knowing that a calm, focused mind is more productive and efficient. Another way that physical activity enhances brain health is by improving sleep. Regular exercise can help regulate sleep patterns, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Quality sleep is essential for memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and cognitive performance. When you sleep, your brain processes and stores the information you have learned throughout the day. Exercise helps ensure that you get deep, restorative sleep, which in turn allows your brain to function at its best. Without adequate sleep, your brain can't operate efficiently, and your ability to learn, focus, and retain information diminishes. Exercise also enhances creativity and problem-solving abilities. Engaging in physical activity often allows the mind to wander, which can lead to creative breakthroughs and insights. Many people find that their best ideas come to them while they're jogging, walking, or engaging in some other form of physical activity. This is because exercise stimulates the release of neurotransmitters that enhance mood and cognitive function, making it easier to think more creatively and come up with innovative solutions. So, if you're stuck on a problem or need to brainstorm new ideas, try going for a brisk walk or hitting the gym. You might find that the solution comes to you naturally. Smart people understand that not all exercise is the same, and they choose activities that not only keep them fit, but also stimulate their minds. For example, sports like tennis, basketball, or martial arts require strategic thinking, quick decision-making, and coordination, all of which engage multiple parts of the brain. These activities not only provide physical benefits, but also train the brain to think quickly, react swiftly, and coordinate complex movements. Yoga and Tai Chi, on the other hand, emphasize mindfulness, balance, and control, helping to reduce stress and improve focus. By incorporating a variety of physical activities into your routine, you can ensure that your brain is receiving a well-rounded workout. Consistency is key when it comes to reaping the brain benefits of exercise. It's not about working out intensely for 1 week and then taking a month off. To maintain a healthy brain, aim for regular, moderate exercise. Even just 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 times a week can make a significant difference. If you find it hard to stick to a routine, try incorporating physical activity into your daily life in simple ways, such as taking the stairs instead of the elevator, going for a bike ride, or joining a dance class. The important thing is to find activities you enjoy, so exercise feels less like a chore and more like a rewarding part of your day. It's also important to understand that exercise isn't just beneficial for your brain. It's essential for overall well-being. Physical activity improves cardiovascular health, strengthens muscles, and boosts immune function, all of which contribute to a healthier, more energetic lifestyle. When you take care of your body, you're also taking care of your mind. Smart people prioritize their physical health because they know it directly affects how well they can think, learn, and perform in their daily lives. Physical exercise is one of the most effective ways to enhance brain health and cognitive function. It promotes neurogenesis, improves mood, reduces stress, and enhances creativity, problem-solving skills, and memory. By making regular physical activity a part of your lifestyle, you can keep your brain sharp, resilient, and capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. Smart people recognize that a healthy mind and a healthy body go hand in hand, and they use exercise as a powerful tool to stay at the top of their game. So, if you want to boost your intelligence, creativity, and overall mental performance, start by lacing up your sneakers and getting moving. Whether it's a jog in the park, a session at the gym, or a dance class, find an activity that you love and commit to it. Your brain will thank you for it. Chapter 7. Maximizing productivity through structured challenges. Smart people understand that to grow and improve, they must constantly push their limits and challenge themselves. However, they don't approach challenges haphazardly. Instead, they use a structured approach that helps them maximize productivity and achieve their goals efficiently. Structured challenges are about setting clear, well-defined tasks and breaking them down into manageable steps. This method not only makes it easier to stay focused and motivated, but also enables you to track your progress and make adjustments as needed. By using structured challenges, you can boost your productivity, build discipline, and develop the skills needed to succeed in any area of life. The first step in maximizing productivity through structured challenges is to set clear, specific goals. Vague goals like, "I want to be better at math," or "I want to learn a new skill," are hard to measure and achieve because they don't give you a clear direction. Instead, smart people set specific, actionable goals, such as, "I will complete 10 calculus problems every day for a month," or "I will learn to play 5 songs on the guitar by the end of the year." When you define your goals clearly, it becomes easier to focus your efforts, measure your progress, and know when you've achieved them. Specific goals also give you a sense of purpose and direction, which can be incredibly motivating. Once you have set your goals, the next step is to break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Big projects can often feel overwhelming, which leads to procrastination. To avoid this, smart people divide their goals into smaller tasks that can be accomplished one step at a time. For example, if your goal is to write a book, you can break it down into tasks like outlining the chapters, writing 500 words a day, and editing one chapter at a time. Each small task feels more manageable and less intimidating, making it easier to get started and stay on track. This approach also allows you to celebrate small victories along the way, which boosts motivation and keeps you moving forward. Another key aspect of structured challenges is creating a schedule. Productivity doesn't happen by accident, it requires planning. Smart people allocate specific times for their tasks and stick to those schedules. This helps to eliminate distractions and ensure that they have dedicated time for focused work. If you know that you're going to spend 30 minutes every morning learning a new language or practicing coding, it becomes a routine part of your day, making it less likely that you'll skip it. A structured schedule also helps you manage your time more effectively, allowing you to balance different tasks without feeling overwhelmed. Prioritizing tasks is another essential strategy. Not all tasks are equally important, and smart people understand the importance of prioritizing what matters most. They use tools like the Eisenhower matrix, which helps them categorize tasks based on urgency and importance. This allows them to focus on high-priority tasks that move them closer to their goals, rather than getting caught up in low-priority, time-wasting activities. For instance, if you're preparing for an exam, it's more important to focus on understanding key concepts than on organizing your study notes. By prioritizing effectively, you can make the most of your time and energy, ensuring that your efforts lead to meaningful progress. Smart people also know the value of setting deadlines. Deadlines create a sense of urgency, which can be incredibly effective for increasing productivity. When you have a clear deadline, you're more likely to stay focused and avoid procrastination. Deadlines help break the cycle of perfectionism, where people keep tweaking and adjusting their work without ever finishing it. Even self-imposed deadlines can be effective, as they give you a time frame within which to complete your tasks. For example, if you're working on a project, you might set a deadline to finish the first draft by the end of the week. This gives you a concrete target to aim for, making it easier to stay committed and focused. Another important element of structured challenges is tracking your progress. Smart people regularly review what they've accomplished and evaluate how they're doing. This allows them to see how far they've come, identify areas where they need to improve, and adjust their approach as needed. Tracking progress can be as simple as keeping a daily journal, marking off tasks on a checklist, or using productivity apps to monitor your activities. When you see that you're making steady progress, it motivates you to keep going. It also helps you understand what strategies are working and which ones aren't, so you can make necessary changes to stay on track. Building discipline through structured challenges requires consistency. Productivity isn't just about bursts of inspiration, it's about showing up every day and putting in the work, even when you don't feel like it. Smart people develop routines that help them build consistency. For example, if they're trying to develop a new skill, they practice it at the same time every day until it becomes a habit. This kind of discipline helps to build momentum, making it easier to stay productive over the long term. When you consistently tackle small tasks, they add up to significant progress over time. Structured challenges also involve embracing setbacks as part of the process. Smart people understand that challenges are not always smooth, and they are prepared to face obstacles along the way. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, they view them as opportunities to learn and grow. If a particular approach isn't working, they adapt and try a different strategy. This resilience is key to maintaining productivity because it prevents you from getting discouraged when things don't go as planned. By staying flexible and open-minded, you can overcome obstacles and continue moving toward your goals. Smart people make sure to reward themselves for their achievements. Productivity doesn't mean pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion. It's about working efficiently and finding balance. When you reach a milestone or accomplish a goal, take time to celebrate. Whether it's treating yourself to something you enjoy, taking a break, or simply acknowledging your hard work, rewards help to reinforce positive behavior and keep you motivated. Knowing that there's a reward at the end of a challenging task can make it more enjoyable and easier to complete. Maximizing productivity through structured challenges is about setting clear goals, breaking them down into manageable tasks, creating a schedule, and tracking your progress. It requires discipline, consistency, and the ability to prioritize effectively. Smart people understand that productivity isn't just about doing more, it's about working smarter, making the most of your time, and staying focused on what truly matters. By adopting a structured approach to challenges, you can enhance your productivity, achieve your goals faster, and continuously grow in your personal and professional life. So, if you want to become smarter and more productive, start by setting a clear goal, create a plan, and take it one step at a time. Structure your challenges, stay disciplined, and celebrate your achievements. With the right approach, you'll find that productivity becomes a natural part of your routine, and you'll be well on your way to reaching your full potential. Chapter 8. Nutrition. Fueling the brain for optimal performance. The brain is an organ that requires a constant supply of energy to function at its best. Just like a car needs quality fuel to run smoothly, your brain needs the right nutrients to operate efficiently. Smart people understand the critical connection between nutrition and brain performance. They know that what you eat directly affects your cognitive function, mood, memory, and overall mental health. By fueling their bodies with the right foods, they give themselves the best chance to think clearly, solve problems effectively, and stay focused throughout the day. One of the most important aspects of brain nutrition is glucose, the primary energy source for the brain. While your brain makes up only about 2% of your body weight, it consumes about 20% of your daily energy intake. This means that maintaining steady glucose levels is crucial for optimal brain function. Eating complex carbohydrates, such as whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, provides a slow, steady release of glucose that keeps your brain energized throughout the day. Unlike simple sugars, which cause quick spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, complex carbs offer sustained energy, helping you stay focused and alert for longer periods. In addition to carbohydrates, healthy fats are essential for brain health. The brain is composed of nearly 60% fat, and it relies on essential fatty acids, such as omega-3s, to build and maintain brain cells. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fish, especially salmon, trout and sardines, flax seeds, chia seeds and walnuts, are known to support cognitive function, improve mood, and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. They play a key role in maintaining the structure of brain cell membranes, allowing for better communication between neurons. Including these healthy fats in your diet can help boost memory, enhance focus, and even improve mental resilience. Protein is another important component of a brain-friendly diet. Proteins are made up of amino acids, which are the building blocks of neurotransmitters, chemicals that transmit signals between brain cells. Neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine are crucial for regulating mood, concentration, and motivation. Eating foods rich in high-quality protein, such as lean meats, eggs, dairy products, beans, and legumes, ensures that your brain has the raw materials it needs to produce these important chemicals. This, in turn, can help improve your mood, sharpen your focus, and keep your mind alert. Vitamins and minerals are also vital for brain health. For example, B vitamins, such as B6, B12, and folic acid, are important for energy production and the synthesis of neurotransmitters. Vitamin D, which many people get from sunlight, is essential for brain development and function, and deficiencies in this vitamin have been linked to cognitive decline and mood disorders. Minerals like magnesium and zinc play a role in nerve function, and antioxidants like vitamins C and E help protect brain cells from damage caused by free radicals. Including a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables in your diet is a great way to ensure you get these essential nutrients. Hydration is another key element of brain nutrition. The brain is about 75% water, and even slight dehydration can affect cognitive performance, leading to problems with focus, memory, and mental clarity. Smart people prioritize staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. It's recommended to drink at least 8 cups, 2 liters of water daily, but individual needs can vary based on factors like activity level, climate, and diet. Remember, if you wait until you're thirsty, you're already slightly dehydrated. Keep a water bottle nearby and take sips throughout the day to keep your brain functioning at its best. It's also important to consider what not to eat. Highly processed foods, sugary snacks and drinks, and excessive amounts of caffeine can have negative effects on brain function. While sugary treats might provide a quick boost of energy, they often lead to a crash that leaves you feeling sluggish and unfocused. Excessive caffeine can lead to jitteriness, anxiety, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which impair cognitive performance. Smart people opt for balanced meals and snacks that provide sustained energy rather than relying on quick fixes that lead to crashes later on. Creating a brain-friendly diet is not about following strict rules, but about making mindful choices that support your cognitive function and overall well-being. One effective approach is to incorporate more brain foods into your daily meals. Foods like leafy greens, spinach, kale, berries, blueberries, strawberries, nuts, almonds, walnuts, fatty fish, eggs, and whole grains have been shown to enhance brain function. For example, blueberries are rich in antioxidants that help protect the brain from oxidative stress, while leafy greens are packed with vitamins and minerals that support cognitive health. By including these foods regularly, you can give your brain the fuel it needs to perform at its peak. Meal timing is another consideration for optimizing brain performance. Eating regular, balanced meals helps maintain steady glucose levels, preventing the dips in energy that can lead to poor concentration and irritability. Starting your day with a nutritious breakfast, such as oatmeal with berries and nuts, or an omelette with vegetables, can give you the energy and focus you need to tackle your morning tasks. Similarly, choosing balanced snacks, like a handful of nuts or a piece of fruit with some cheese, can help sustain your energy between meals. Incorporating mindful eating practices can further enhance the benefits of a brain-healthy diet. Mindful eating involves paying attention to what you eat, savoring each bite, and noticing how different foods make you feel. This practice can help you develop a better relationship with food, making it easier to make healthier choices. When you eat mindfully, you're more likely to notice when you're full, which can prevent overeating. You're also more likely to enjoy your meals, which can make healthy eating feel less like a chore and more like a rewarding experience. Smart people also recognize the importance of supplements when needed. While it's best to get most of your nutrients from whole foods, there are situations where supplements can be helpful, such as when dietary restrictions or lifestyle factors make it difficult to get enough of certain nutrients. Omega-3 supplements, vitamin D tablets, and multivitamins can support brain health when used appropriately. However, it's essential to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any supplements to ensure they're safe and effective for your needs. Nutrition is a fundamental component of brain health and cognitive performance. By fueling your body with the right balance of complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, you can optimize brain function, enhance memory, and improve focus. Smart people prioritize their diet because they understand that what they eat affects how they think, feel, and perform. By making thoughtful, balanced food choices, staying hydrated, and avoiding foods that hinder cognitive performance, you can ensure your brain has everything it needs to thrive. So, the next time you plan your meals, think about how you can nourish not just your body, but also your mind. Choose foods that enhance your cognitive abilities, keep you energized, and help you stay focused and productive. Remember, every bite you take is an investment in your brain's future performance. Eat smart, think smart, and watch as your mental clarity, focus, and intelligence reach new heights. Chapter 9. Managing Stress and Cultivating Happiness for Cognitive Resilience. Managing stress and cultivating happiness are crucial for maintaining cognitive resilience, which is the ability to think clearly, make sound decisions, and adapt to challenges even under pressure. Smart people understand that mental clarity and focus are not just about acquiring knowledge or practicing mental exercises. They also depend on emotional well-being. When you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, your cognitive abilities suffer. On the other hand, when you're in a state of happiness and contentment, your brain functions more efficiently, allowing you to think more clearly, solve problems more effectively, and retain information more easily. Learning how to manage stress and promote happiness can, therefore, be a powerful tool for enhancing your intelligence and productivity. Stress is a natural part of life, and it's impossible to avoid it entirely. However, how you respond to stress makes all the difference. When faced with stressful situations, the body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which prepare you for a fight-or-flight response. While this reaction is useful in emergencies, prolonged stress can be harmful. Chronic stress affects the brain's ability to function properly, leading to issues such as memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and impaired decision-making. High levels of stress can also lead to mental health issues like anxiety and depression, which further diminish cognitive performance. To manage stress effectively, it's essential to develop coping mechanisms that help you stay calm, focused, and resilient. One of the most effective strategies is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. It encourages you to pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without becoming overwhelmed by them. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, and yoga are all forms of mindfulness that can help lower stress levels by promoting relaxation and reducing the production of stress hormones. Even spending a few minutes each day meditating or practicing deep breathing can make a significant difference in how you handle stress. Another effective way to manage stress is through physical exercise. Regular physical activity not only boosts physical health, but also helps regulate mood by releasing endorphins, which are natural chemicals that improve your mood and reduce feelings of stress. Exercise has been shown to lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, while increasing the production of dopamine and serotonin, which are neurotransmitters that promote feelings of happiness and well-being. Activities like jogging, cycling, swimming, or even taking a brisk walk can clear your mind, improve your mood, and help you approach stressful situations with a clearer, calmer mindset. Social connections also play a vital role in managing stress. Smart people understand the value of maintaining strong, supportive relationships. Talking to friends, family members, or colleagues when you're feeling stressed can provide emotional support, offer new perspectives, and remind you that you're not alone. Social interactions stimulate the release of oxytocin, a hormone that helps lower stress and boosts feelings of happiness. Whether it's sharing a laugh with a friend, having a heart-to-heart conversation, or simply spending time with loved ones, social connections are essential for emotional resilience and mental well-being. Another way to cultivate happiness and resilience is by practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, you shift your attention away from stresses and towards the positive aspects of your life. This simple practice can significantly improve your mood, reduce anxiety, and increase overall happiness. Smart people often keep gratitude journals where they write down things they are thankful for each day. It doesn't have to be something grand. Simple moments like enjoying a cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or a beautiful sunset can all be sources of gratitude. Over time, this practice trains your brain to focus on the positives, which can help you handle stress more effectively and maintain a more optimistic outlook. Time management is another critical factor in managing stress. A lot of stress comes from feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities, deadlines, and the pressure to juggle multiple tasks at once. Smart people use time management techniques to prioritize their tasks, set realistic goals, and allocate time effectively. Tools like to-do lists, planners, and scheduling apps can help you stay organized and ensure that you're not trying to do everything at once. By breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, you can reduce feelings of overwhelm and approach each task with a clear, focused mind. Cultivating happiness also involves finding joy in the present moment. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Smart people make time for activities that bring them joy, whether it's pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, reading a book, or listening to music. These activities provide a mental break from stress, allowing the brain to relax and recharge. Engaging in enjoyable activities regularly helps improve mood, reduce stress, and promote a sense of well-being, all of which are essential for maintaining cognitive resilience. Sleep is another critical component of managing stress and cultivating happiness. Lack of sleep can lead to irritability, anxiety, and decreased cognitive function, making it harder to handle stress and perform effectively. Smart people prioritize getting enough quality sleep each night because they understand that a well-rested brain is better equipped to deal with challenges. To improve sleep quality, establish a consistent sleep routine, avoid caffeine and electronics before bedtime, and create a calming sleep environment. When your brain is well rested, it can process information more effectively, think more clearly, and maintain emotional balance. Nutrition also plays a role in managing stress and promoting happiness. Eating a balanced diet that includes foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants can help stabilize mood, improve energy levels, and reduce stress. For instance, foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, have been shown to reduce anxiety and depression. Similarly, dark chocolate, berries, and leafy greens are rich in antioxidants that protect the brain from oxidative stress, helping to improve mood and cognitive function. Smart people make conscious choices about their diet, knowing that what they eat affects how they feel and think. Developing a positive mindset is also essential for cultivating happiness. Smart people practice positive self-talk and reframe negative thoughts into more constructive ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," they might say, "This is challenging, but I'll find a way to figure it out." Reframing helps to reduce stress by shifting the focus away from limitations and towards solutions. This mindset encourages resilience as it promotes a sense of agency and control over one's circumstances, making it easier to navigate through life's challenges. In essence, managing stress and cultivating happiness are about building habits that support emotional well-being. It's about learning to navigate difficult emotions, finding ways to relax and recharge, and prioritizing activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Smart people know that happiness isn't just about achieving external success. It's also about nurturing inner peace and contentment. By managing stress effectively and focusing on happiness, they can maintain cognitive resilience, enabling them to think clearly, make sound decisions, and respond to challenges with grace and composure. In conclusion, stress and happiness are two sides of the same coin when it comes to cognitive resilience. While it's natural to encounter stress, learning how to manage it can prevent it from affecting your mental performance. Cultivating happiness, on the other hand, boosts brain function, enhances creativity, and promotes overall mental health. Smart people prioritize their emotional well-being because they understand that a happy, balanced mind is a powerful tool for success. By integrating mindfulness, exercise, social connections, gratitude, time management, sleep, nutrition, and a positive mindset into your daily routine, you can build resilience, reduce stress, and create a more joyful, fulfilling life. So, take the time to nurture your emotional health. Find what makes you happy, practice gratitude, connect with others, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember, mental strength is not just about facing challenges, it's also about finding joy in the journey and allowing yourself to grow from every experience. By managing stress and cultivating happiness, you can unlock a brighter, more resilient mind, capable of achieving anything you set out to do. Chapter 10. Unlocking Your Full Potential. Strategies for Personal Growth. Unlocking your full potential is about more than just acquiring knowledge or developing skills. It's about understanding who you are, setting ambitious goals, and continuously pushing yourself to grow and improve. Smart people recognize that personal growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. They invest time and effort into developing habits, mindsets, and routines that help them achieve their fullest potential. By committing to self-improvement, they can harness their strengths, overcome their weaknesses, and turn their aspirations into reality. This chapter explores key strategies for unlocking your full potential and becoming the best version of yourself. The first step to unlocking your full potential is self-awareness. You can't grow if you don't understand where you currently stand. Self-awareness involves taking a deep, honest look at your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and values. What are you good at? What areas need improvement? What motivates you? What holds you back? Smart people use tools like journaling, self-reflection, and personality assessments to gain insight into their thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. By understanding their strengths, they can leverage them to their advantage, and by acknowledging their weaknesses, they can work on overcoming them. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which all personal growth is built. Once you have a clear understanding of yourself, the next step is to set clear, ambitious goals. Smart people don't just drift through life. They set goals that challenge them to grow and reach new heights. However, it's not just about setting any goals. It's about setting specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, smart goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," a smart goal would be, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each day." Clear goals provide direction, motivate you to take action, and make it easier to track your progress. They give you something concrete to work towards, which fuels your drive and determination. Continuous learning is another essential strategy for personal growth. The smartest people are lifelong learners who never stop seeking knowledge and new experiences. They read books, take courses, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and engage in discussions that broaden their perspectives. Learning doesn't just mean acquiring new information, it also means being open to change, questioning your assumptions, and being willing to unlearn things that no longer serve you. By constantly feeding their minds, smart people stay adaptable, creative, and ready to take on new challenges. Whether it's learning a new skill, exploring a new hobby, or deepening your knowledge in a specific area, make continuous learning a core part of your life. Stepping out of your comfort zone is crucial for growth. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond what you already know and do. While it's tempting to stick to familiar routines and activities, this limits your potential. Smart people seek out opportunities that challenge them, even if it means facing discomfort or uncertainty. Whether it's speaking in public, taking on a leadership role, or trying something you've never done before, stepping out of your comfort zone allows you to develop new skills, build confidence, and discover hidden strengths. Each time you overcome a challenge, you expand your comfort zone, making it easier to take on bigger challenges in the future. Another key to unlocking your potential is building resilience. Life is full of setbacks, failures, and obstacles, but how you respond to them defines your success. Smart people don't see failure as the end. They see it as a valuable learning experience. When things don't go as planned, they analyze what went wrong, learn from their mistakes, and adapt their strategies. This mindset of resilience helps them bounce back from difficulties and keeps them moving forward. Developing resilience involves cultivating a positive outlook, practicing self-compassion, and maintaining a growth mindset. Remember, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about getting up each time you fall and using those experiences to grow stronger. Time management is also crucial for personal growth. You can have all the ambition in the world, but if you don't manage your time effectively, it will be hard to achieve your goals. Smart people prioritize their time by focusing on activities that contribute to their growth and minimize distractions. They understand the value of time and make conscious decisions about how to spend it. Using tools like planners, to-do lists, and digital calendars can help you stay organized and ensure that you're dedicating time to the things that matter most. By managing your time effectively, you can balance work, learning, self-care, and leisure without feeling overwhelmed. Building healthy habits is another strategy for unlocking your potential. Your habits define your daily actions, and your daily actions shape your life. Smart people focus on developing habits that support their goals, such as exercising regularly, reading daily, meditating, or practicing gratitude. These small, consistent actions compound over time, leading to significant improvements. Start by identifying one habit that you'd like to develop and commit to practicing it every day until it becomes a natural part of your routine. Habits are powerful because they allow you to make progress without having to rely solely on willpower. Once a positive habit is in place, it can drive growth almost automatically. Finding balance is another important aspect of personal growth. Smart people understand that to be at their best, they need to maintain a balance between different areas of their lives, including work, relationships, health, and personal interests. While ambition is essential, burning out by focusing only on one aspect of life can be detrimental. Balance doesn't mean dividing your time equally between everything. It means giving each area the attention it needs at the right time. Make time for relaxation, hobbies, and social connections, and ensure you're taking care of your mental and physical health. A balanced life is a sustainable life, and it allows you to pursue your goals with energy and passion. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also accelerate your personal growth. The people you spend time with have a huge impact on your mindset, motivation, and behavior. Smart people seek out mentors, peers, and friends who inspire, challenge, and encourage them. They understand that personal growth is not a solo journey, and that the right support network can make all the difference. Seek out people who share your values, who have achieved what you aspire to, or who can offer new perspectives. Engage in conversations, ask for advice, and be open to feedback. Surrounding yourself with positive, motivated individuals can create a powerful environment for growth. Embracing self-reflection is another important strategy. Smart people regularly take time to reflect on their progress, assess their achievements, and identify areas for improvement. Self-reflection helps you understand what is working and what isn't, and it allows you to make informed decisions about your next steps. You can practice self-reflection by keeping a journal, meditating, or simply taking a few moments each day to think about your experiences. This habit of looking inward helps you stay aligned with your goals and ensures that your actions are purposeful. It also fosters a deeper understanding of yourself, which is essential for unlocking your full potential. Unlocking your full potential requires a combination of self-awareness, goal setting, continuous learning, resilience, time management, and healthy habits. It's about pushing your boundaries, seeking new experiences, and staying committed to personal growth. Smart people recognize that growth is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs, challenges, and triumphs. However, by adopting the right strategies and maintaining a positive mindset, you can continuously expand your abilities, achieve your dreams, and become the best version of yourself. So, start by setting clear, specific goals and take small, consistent steps toward them every day. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, keep learning, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, your potential is limitless, but it's up to you to unlock it. With determination, patience, and the right strategies, you can turn your aspirations into reality and live a fulfilling, successful life. Chapter 11. The Power of Consistency. Small efforts lead to big results. Consistency is the cornerstone of success, and smart people understand that significant achievements are not the result of occasional intense efforts, but of small, steady actions repeated over time. Whether it's learning a new skill, building a healthy habit, or working towards a long-term goal, consistency is what turns aspirations into reality. While motivation might get you started, It's consistency that keeps you going, even when progress feels slow or obstacles arise. This chapter will explore why consistency is so powerful, how to cultivate it, and how small daily efforts can lead to remarkable results over time. One of the main reasons consistency is so effective is that it allows you to build momentum. When you take small, regular actions toward your goals, you create a positive cycle that drives you forward. For example, if you dedicate just 15 minutes a day to learning a new language, you might not see major improvements immediately, but over a few weeks, those small daily sessions add up and you'll find yourself making steady progress. Each day's effort builds on the previous one, creating a sense of momentum that makes it easier to keep going. Smart people recognize that consistency doesn't mean making giant leaps every day. It's about taking one step at a time, steadily moving forward. Another powerful aspect of consistency is its ability to foster habit formation. Habits are behaviors that we perform automatically without having to think about them. When you do something consistently, it eventually becomes a habit, and habits make it easier to achieve your goals because they require less mental effort. For instance, if you consistently set aside time every morning to exercise, it eventually becomes a natural part of your routine. You don't have to struggle with the decision of whether to work out each day because it's already ingrained in your schedule. This is why consistency is crucial for developing healthy habits. Once a habit is established, it can drive progress almost effortlessly. Smart people also understand that consistency is key to mastery. Whether it's playing a musical instrument, writing, coding, or cooking, achieving mastery in any skill requires practice. And not just occasional bursts of practice, but consistent, deliberate practice over an extended period. Every expert, whether they are athletes, musicians, or scientists, has reached their level of skill through countless hours of consistent effort. Small, regular practices help to reinforce learning, improve muscle memory, and deepen understanding. Even when progress feels slow, every bit of practice is making you better. Consistency turns learning into mastery by allowing you to accumulate small improvements over time. In addition to skill development, consistency is vital for building trust and credibility. This is especially true in professional and social settings. When you show up consistently, whether at work, in relationships, or in commitments, you demonstrate reliability. People start to trust that you will do what you say you will, and they can count on you to deliver. This trust can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and growth. In contrast, inconsistent behavior can lead to missed opportunities and a lack of credibility. Smart people know that being reliable and consistent in their actions builds a solid reputation, which is essential for success in any field. Cultivating consistency requires discipline, but it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. There will be days when things don't go as planned, and that's okay. The key is to get back on track as soon as possible and not let occasional setbacks derail your efforts. Smart people practice self-discipline by creating routines that make it easier to stick to their goals. For example, if you're trying to build a reading habit, set aside a specific time each day to read and make sure your reading material is easily accessible. Over time, this routine helps reinforce the habit, making it easier to maintain consistency. One of the best ways to maintain consistency is by setting achievable, realistic goals. If your goals are too ambitious, you might feel overwhelmed and give up before you've even started. Smart people break down their larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. This makes it easier to stay consistent because you're focusing on one small task at a time rather than trying to tackle everything at once. For example, if your goal is to write a book, aim to write a small number of words each day instead of trying to complete entire chapters. These small daily actions will eventually lead to the completion of the book, and the same principle applies to any long-term goal. Another effective strategy for consistency is to track your progress. Keeping a record of what you've accomplished helps you see how far you've come and motivates you to keep going. It also allows you to identify patterns, understand what works, and make adjustments if needed. Smart people use tools like journals, planners, or digital apps to track their progress. Seeing the cumulative effect of your efforts, even when it feels slow, reinforces the importance of sticking with it. Plus, checking off tasks and celebrating small wins can boost your motivation and confidence, encouraging you to remain consistent. Accountability is also a powerful tool for building consistency. When you make a commitment to someone else, whether it's a friend, a coach, or a mentor, you're more likely to follow through because you don't want to let them down. Smart people often share their goals with others, join groups or communities with similar interests, or work with accountability partners to stay on track. For example, if you're trying to learn a new skill, joining a class or study group can help you stay committed because you're part of a community that encourages regular practice. Having someone to check in with can provide the extra push you need to stay consistent. Consistency is not just about daily habits, it's also about long-term perseverance. There will be times when progress feels slow or you face obstacles that make it hard to keep going. During these times, it's important to remember that consistency doesn't mean immediate results. The effects of consistent effort are often cumulative, meaning that small actions taken over time can lead to significant changes. For example, if you consistently save a small amount of money each month, you might not notice a huge difference at first, but over the years, those savings will grow substantially. Smart people stay focused on the long-term benefits and trust the process, even when immediate results aren't visible. Another benefit of consistency is that it helps build confidence. Every time you stick to a habit or complete a task, you prove to yourself that you can do it. This builds self-trust and self-confidence, making it easier to take on bigger challenges. Smart people know that confidence is built not from grand gestures, but from small, consistent actions that reinforce their belief in their abilities. For example, if you're learning to speak in public, consistently practicing speaking in small, safe settings will gradually build your confidence to speak in larger, more intimidating venues. The more you show up for yourself, the more confident you become in your capabilities. The power of consistency lies in its ability to create momentum, form habits, develop skills, build trust, and foster confidence. It's the small, steady efforts that add up over time and lead to big, meaningful results. Smart people understand that success is not about dramatic, one-time efforts. It's about showing up every day and taking consistent steps toward their goals. Whether you're trying to develop a new skill, build a business, improve your health, or achieve personal growth, consistency will be your most valuable asset. So, if you want to unlock your full potential, start by identifying the small actions you can take consistently. Set realistic goals, create a routine, track your progress, and don't be discouraged by setbacks. Remember, the journey to success is a marathon, not a sprint. With patience, persistence, and consistent effort, you can achieve your dreams, one small step at a time. Throughout this book, we have explored the various keys to becoming smarter every day. From cultivating a growth mindset to embracing consistency, each chapter has highlighted essential strategies that smart people use to enhance their intelligence, improve their skills, and unlock their full potential. The journey to becoming smarter isn't about having a high IQ or being naturally gifted. It's about the habits you build, the actions you take, and the mindset you cultivate. It's about approaching life with curiosity, perseverance, and a commitment to continuous self-improvement. The foundation of intelligence starts with a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities can be developed over time. This mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth and to embrace learning, even when it's difficult. By making a habit of daily mental exercises and consistent practice, you can sharpen your mind, improve your focus, and enhance your cognitive abilities. Engaging in activities like reading, playing musical instruments, and physical exercise further stimulates your brain, making it more adaptable, creative, and resilient. Quality sleep, nutrition, and managing stress are also crucial components of cognitive health. A well-rested, well-nourished, and stress-free brain is a powerful brain, capable of clear thinking, problem-solving, and learning. Smart people understand that mental performance is closely tied to physical well-being, so they take care of their bodies as much as their minds. Moreover, they cultivate happiness and resilience, knowing that emotional well-being directly impacts cognitive function. They manage stress through mindfulness, physical activity, and social connections, ensuring that their minds stay balanced, focused, and ready to tackle new challenges. Unlocking your full potential involves setting clear, ambitious goals and creating structured challenges that drive you to grow. Whether it's through continuous learning, time management, building healthy habits, or seeking support from others, the strategies for personal growth are tools that help you navigate the path to success. However, none of these efforts would be effective without the power of consistency. It is the small, regular actions that add up to significant results over time. Consistency is what transforms goals into achievements and aspirations into reality. Ultimately, becoming smarter every day is a lifelong journey. It's not about becoming the smartest person in the room, but about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about embracing the joy of learning, being open to new experiences, and finding satisfaction in the process of growth. Smart people know that intelligence is not a fixed trait, but a dynamic quality that can be nurtured and developed throughout life. By following the principles outlined in this book, you can cultivate a mindset, lifestyle, and approach that will help you learn, grow, and thrive every day. Remember, the path to intelligence is not a straight line. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But with determination, discipline, and a positive mindset, you can overcome any obstacles and continue moving forward. Celebrate your progress, learn from your mistakes, and always stay curious. As you finish this book, take a moment to reflect on the lessons you've learned. Identify the habits you want to adopt, the goals you want to pursue, and the actions you need to take to begin your journey. Becoming smarter is within your reach. One step at a time, one day at a time. Commit to making small, consistent efforts, and watch as they lead to incredible transformations. Thank you for joining this journey of self-improvement. Now it's time to put these principles into practice, make the most of your potential, and unlock a smarter, brighter future for yourself.